What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Battle Royale draft, the second one on my channel, and this time I'm actually going to be playing some games with it too, and also be giving you guys some tips on how I draft in Battle Royale, and basically how I try to go about playing in these games. So obviously they're 3-inning games, they're pretty tough, and it's definitely hard to win a ton of games, but if you can win a ton of games, you can get some crazy good rewards. Now my best is 10 wins, pretty good, but definitely not, like elite upper echelon. The guys that go like 20-0 and stuff like that, that's very impressive, but hopefully eventually I can be like that and eventually get myself some of these crazy good rewards. So let's hop right into it. Battle Royale costs 1,500 to enter. If you guys don't know what it is, basically like draft champions from Madden 16. So getting right into it, the first choice is right here, and this will give me a good opportunity to explain how I draft in these. So basically what I do is I almost never pick a good starting pitcher, and that means I pretty much pick only bronzes and commons for my starting pitchers. They're 3-inning games. You want to be using that bullpen even more, and you're not guaranteed to be able to use your starting pitcher. So let's say I pick this Clayton Kershaw right here. I would never be guaranteed to play with him. I might play, my 2 games. Let's say I lose the first one, and then I play the second one. I don't get Kershaw in either one, and I'm basically, out of luck. I can't really do anything about it, and I lose both games because my pitchers just couldn't handle it. So I pretty much never pick a good starting pitcher. I'll never pick a diamond, and very, very rarely will pick a gold starting pitcher. So right here, I'm basically down to these 3 now. I really do like to stack up on great relievers, and this Palabon's one of the best, but I love me some Tony Gwynn too. He's got just insane contact, pretty good power, not too great, but it's pretty solid. Ryan Braun also very good, extremely good actually. Wow. God, this is killing me. This is just brutal that I don't know what to do. Ryan Braun or Tony Gwynn. Man, this is really tough. Now or Papelbon, honestly. I think I'm going to go Ryan Braun. I've never used him in the game before. I have Tony Gwynn on my current Diamond Dynasty roster, and I've used Papelbon in the past, so I kind of just want to switch it up a little bit and see what we can do. Now right here, Jacob deGrom, like I mentioned, pretty much never going to go a starting pitcher, so I'm staying away from him. Now with Luis Gonzalez, that's an interesting choice. Pretty good power, great contact. Against lefties, a little bit rough, but could be a good option. Now Aaron Hill, this would be interesting. 90 power left, wow. Pretty much one of the best second basemen you can get. And then Francisco Rodriguez would be a great closer. I think that's what we're going to have to go for. Since we passed up on Papelbon, we got to get a great guy out of the pen that can, give us a 1 or even 2 innings, and that'll be the guy there. Now here, like I mentioned, I pretty much like to pick my starters, as guys that are really, really bad, just because I don't want to use them. Now, I want to see what this guy's speed is. It's only 70. That's not too great. If I found a common with like 90 speed or something like that, I'd probably pick him. But here, I'm just going to go the starting pitcher. And that'll be that. Our last gold round right here. We got one starter, I should say. Zach Britton is a closer. That would be a great option. Do get a Nick Markakis here, who's got, great contact, decent power as well, also decent speed. AJ Pierzynski, great against righties, not that great against lefties, so I'm kind of concerned about him. And Britton gives us another option out of the pen. I'm going to go Zach Britton. Going to have 2 great relievers out of the bullpen, and really going to be able to dominate out there. Now right here, what are we getting? John Lackey. I've never seen this card before in my life. That's pretty funny. Jay Bruce would give us some good power off the bench, but got the bad inside edge today. Adam Lynn got the great inside edge today. Now, I will say, you got to be aware of inside edge. I am personally not going to be playing almost any of these games today. It's kind of later in the day, so I'm not going to be playing any of them, but, so that inside edge rating might, go down for the next day, stuff like that. It could be affected. So basically, just look at their regular stats, unless you're going to be playing all the games in one day. And Adam Lynn does look very, very good. 91 contact rate, 68 power rate. That's who you're going to be facing most of the time. So Adam Lynn, going to be choosing him. Not sure if he'll be my starting first baseman, but he could at least be a good power or a good option off the bench to pinch hit. Now Jose Bautista, this card just came out, a rookie Jose Bautista. I believe it's a rookie card, and he's not really that good. 90 power left is really good. Everything else not that amazing. I might draft him though, honestly, to be a nice option off the bench. I think that's going to be the choice here. Great power option off the bench if they bring in a lefty. He almost certainly will not start for me, though. I got to be aware of that and make sure I pick somebody else. Going to go CC here. Just round out my starting rotation with a bunch of crap starters. That's always the strategy for me, like I mentioned. Right here, who are we getting? Not really liking any of these choices right here. Steven Piscotty is okay. He's got good contact, but I like to pick Silvers as my starting, lineup. So I'm going to go the starter. Keep, rounding out that starting rotation with, kind of bad starters, honestly. They're just not very good. Now, Luke Hochevar, very, very good reliever. Love this dude out of the bullpen, but does have the really bad inside edge. But like I mentioned, that could change. Matt Kemp, always a great option, very balanced, very good. Probably would be my 2-hitter, I would guess. And I kind of want to go him. I already have 2 really good bullpen arms, so I don't really need Hochevar, although he would be a great option for us. Now we get a really good round here. We got Darren O'Day, who is a monster in this game. Definitely a great, pickup for any team, any Dynasty team, any Battle Royale team. Very, very good. But I'm going to stay away just because, like I said, I already have Britton and K-Rod. We're going to be good out there. But we do have Fisk on the board. Fisk is looking really good. He's very, solid. Nothing too crazy. Very balanced. Very good. But Jose Reyes could give us that option for the top of the order with that 80 speed, good contact, good vision. I'm going to pick Jose Reyes, one of the better shortstops in the league, and hopefully he can make something happen for us. Now right here, this is pretty much a no contest choice, honestly. I get a silver along with 3 bronzes in a quote-unquote bronze round. So I'm going to pick Neil Walker. It's a pretty easy choice. Good second baseman. Will probably be my 7 or 8 hitter, but very good option there. Now these options are interesting. So Preston Tucker is pretty good, got good power right, very balanced card, but kind of bad. I'm going to go Matt Moore, though, get a lefty starter along with CC and kind of round out that starting rotation. Now right here, ooh, these are great options. All right, here we go. Yan Gomes is a very nice catcher to have, but Brett Gardner, this card's a beast, 92 speed. He will actually be my leadoff hitter, and I'll probably bump Reyes down to, that 8 spot or something like that. That's got to be the choice here. Brett Gardner, very, very good card. I've had it on a on a Battle Royale team before, and he's very, very good. Now, David Price is kind of funny. Throwback rookie David Price. Funny to see that. I actually might even pick him just because it's funny. Blake Swihart, not too bad. Got good contact right. Really nothing too crazy. You're going to try to get a silver catcher if I can. David Price will be the choice here just because it's funny. Let's see what else right here. We'll go with a lefty reliever. Try to stack up on some lefties. Right here is kind of where I don't really check too much. Now, here we go. We got some silver catchers. Salvador Perez, always loved him in these games. 83 vision, 86 clutch. Very slow, obviously, but most catchers are. Deanna Navarro, got a little bit better contact, it looks like, and maybe even a little bit better power. But I think I'm going to go Salvador Perez. He's a better base overall at 82, so hopefully the inside edge doesn't kill him too much. And then right here, we're getting a bunch of relief pitchers. Let's go Oliver Perez. I'm used to him. Do need to get some righties, though, and here we go. Got Hochevar again. Diekman is also really good, though, with a 99 velocity. Now I'm kind of mad I picked so many lefties before because I really want Hochevar because he's a righty, but Diekman's got that 99 velocity. I know Hochevar has the 92, but, Diekman with the 99 is just crazy high. I've seen people pitch with him. He's super hard to hit off of, and I got to pick him, so that'll be a fun guy to use, I hope. Right here, Jason Gurley got the huge upgrade to an 89 today. That's very cool. I'm going to go with him. He pitches right, and it'll help me out. So that'll be the choice here. And then final pick, I guess I'll just go with righty real quick. Go Matt Andriese. Nothing, too crazy, but might as well. And then right here, we got to make sure we replace a couple positions. So I wanted to replace that Jose Bautista. He's currently in center field, but I don't want him in the starting lineup, so I definitely want somebody better than that. And I think Joe Carter might be the option here. He's very well balanced. Got good power, could be like a 5-hitter for us, and he will be the choice in this slot, and he'll probably actually be the starter, like I mentioned. Now, what else do we want to see? Do we want to replace anybody else? Maybe that Matt Kemp, maybe that Jose Reyes if we get better options, but we're probably not going to. So pretty much just round out the team with really good players, and Corey Dickerson is honestly as good as it comes. He's extremely good. We also know also very good, great power, but I got to go Dickerson. He's pretty much a 5-tool player, maybe a little bit slow to be a 5-tool player, but still pretty darn good. Now right here, what are we trying to get? Do you want to get some positions that we can, play with and stuff like that? People that can come off the bench and fill in positions that, we need. So I think I'm going to pick this Steve Lombardozzi or whatever. He can play second, third, left, right. Can play a bunch of positions, so that'll be nice for us. And then right here, we also do want to get a speedster off the bench so we can have, a pinch runner or whatever. We'll see if we can find somebody like that. I do have this Chris Johnson who has a 99 contact left. That is just absurd. Okay. Definitely interesting. Cameron Maben, 67 speed, not really the speedster that I was looking for. I'm going to go this Chris Johnson guy. 99 contact left is just crazy high, so why not? And then final one, looks like we're not going to have a backup catcher, which is unfortunate, but hey, that's kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And who are we going to choose here? Now, Brad Miller can play almost every position, which would be really cool, but this dude has 86 speed, so he's almost certainly going to be our pick here, unless somebody else has some crazy stats. So yeah, I like Brad Miller. but Jose Peraza with the 86 speed or whatever will be our choice. So let's set the lineup, and I'll show you guys what we're doing, and then you guys can check back in a few days and see the first gameplay. Alright guys, here is the lineup. Brett Gardner leading us off in left field, got the great speed, great contact and whatnot. Jose Reyes, I actually moved him to the number 2 slot. I didn't really have a great number 2 hitter, so I chose him here. He's got the good vision, good contact, good speed. Overall, a very good player there. And then Ryan Braun hitting third for us, just crazy good stats, our best player for sure. In the 4 slot, I actually moved Corey Dickerson into the lineup. This was actually going to be Matt Kemp, but at least right now Dickerson is going to be a better player. He's got the boost with inside edge, and he also is honestly maybe even a better player than Kemp, just straight up. So that could change, but Dickerson is currently going to hit 4th right now. Joe Carter in 5th, like I mentioned, very solid all-around player, good speed, good power, good contact and whatnot, hitting 5th. Adam Lynn keeping the left-right combo going, really good contact right, good power right. Hopefully he can make an impact on our team. Salvador Perez hitting 7th right now. Just a kind of an okay player, nothing too crazy. A decent guy, and should be a decent 7 option. And then Neil Walker kind of rounding us out, hitting 8th, and should be fairly solid out there. And then pretty much the guys that I'm going to be looking for to pinch hit are obviously Matt Kemp right now, or if I choose to put him on the bench, it'll be Corey Dickerson. And then Jose Bautista, if there's ever a lefty on the mound, Bautista's going to be my option. 90 power right, or power left I should say, and 73 contact left. Should be a great option against lefties. So that is the team. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like down below and let me know how you draft in Battle Royale. What is your strategy, and is it different than mine? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.